Hey, good morning, everybody. All right, so it is Monday, and true to form, I have changed my mind yet again on something. But don't worry, this is not a crazy one. So I'm not in love with Meaningful Monday. We are going to switch it to Make It Happen Monday, in which I discuss what you need to make happen this week in order to accomplish your goals, move forward with the community project, make sure you're getting the grade that you want, and make sure we're all on the same page. So, Make It Happen Monday, we are talking about what needs to get done this week. We're in the last week of August, and so in your handbook, you have your calendar that runs through what's happening for each month. You'll notice that August is about investigating. And so the whole point of this is to figure out, what are we doing? What's the need that you want to pursue? You should have been taking time to kind of think, brainstorm, talk to people, look at the community around you, and figure out what needs to happen. So your checklist on the next page, which is page number 11, shows that in the investigating stage, you should have decided on whether or not you're working in a group or individually. Remember, those are groups of 1 to 3. I still have not heard a good argument for 4 people, and I'm actually not listening to those arguments anymore. So 1 to 3 people, move on, get over it. Next, you should have brainstormed and determined a community need, right? So what's the thing that you're going to try to address, the problem to be addressed? Next, you're gonna find a goal to address the need. And so that is kind of your idea of a solution. What's your potential solution or goal that would if you hit it, you would feel good about having addressed the problem to some degree. Decide on a global context, and those global contexts are coming out of page number 5, right? That's the picture of the globe. And those are those 6 buckets that all of the problems in the world can be put into. So looking at those buckets, what's your global context for your problem? Next, you want to reflect on your understanding of the topic concerning global context, ATLs, approach to learning, and learner profile. That was your pre-project reflection that we did. And along with 2 process journal reflections. I'll point those out in a second. And finally, you need to establish a mentor for your project and have at least one meeting with the mentor. And I'll say meeting, right? Because you may not be able to meet face-to-face with them. And I don't want you to limit yourself to people that you sit in front of as another human in the same space. So if this needs to be a phone call, that is a meeting. If you need to do a video chat, that is a meeting, right? Mentors. Choose a mentor that is going to help you solve the problem you want to solve, right? Just choosing your neighbor because they're close to you doesn't mean they're going to be a good mentor. You have some great teachers in the school who can be a resource for you, but you also have people outside of the school that may be better connected to your particular problem. If you're having trouble with mentor stuff, let me know. I can guide you in that process. Also, check with your teachers. So again, meet with your mentor once and identify them. The last page of your handbook, who knows what page that number is? It is number 27. This is your project mentor information. And so this is going to be completed this week as the official sign that you have identified and met with your mentor, right? So that's to be completed. All right. So if we're talking about page numbers, you were looking at completing page number 12, which is your pre-project reflection. We've done that already. You should have it in your process journal. By the way, if you have not identified a vehicle for your process journal, do that now. So a lot of you guys have those 2-pocket folders. You may have a 3-ring binder. You may want to use a manila envelope and stuff in. Just hold on to it. We're going to work towards going digital in the future, but right now we are doing it on paper. So if you need help getting something like that, let your teacher know, let me know. Next page is 13. We have worked on this already. Those are the community needs. We're identifying one community and one need ultimately. And your last page to be done by the end of the week is this one right here, and that's page 14. That includes process journal reflection number 1 and process journal reflection number 2 at the bottom of the page. Those both need to be in your process journal. And then you also need to answer your goal for the community project as well as your global context for the community project. So If you do pages 12, 13, and 14, you're right on track. Complete the mentor information sheet as the last page of your handbook. And then you can use the checklist page, which we were just at, which is page 11. Your teachers can initial on page 11 as these things are completed throughout the week. By the end of the week, everything in the investigating section should be complete. I feel like those words are probably backwards to you. I don't know how this thing works. I would ask for questions, but you can't ask them, so I won't. All right, thanks guys. Talk to your teachers if you need help, and check with me as well, and we'll get everything cleared up.